Easy people, welcome back to my channel at Big Steve Mcfc. Yeah, it's the morning after the night before. Manchester City 2. Sorry, my computer's going up the wall. Manchester City 2, Real Madrid 3. Where do we start with this one? Do you know what I mean? Where do we start with this one? Going into the game, enthusiastic. A lot of people were nervous, scared. The season we've had this season, obviously the games we've played, we've been struggling in. You know what I mean? We've been 2-0 up at Brentford, through the game away 2-2. We was 1-0 up against United, through the game 2-1. 1-0 up in Lisbon, got beat 4-1. 2-0 up in Paris, got beat 4-2. Got flopped off Arsenal 5-1. There's endless amount of games this season where we've not been able to manage the game, and we've performed poorly. We have. And it's down to the players on the pitch, and it's down to the manager. You know what I mean? Some of his decisions in games have been a bit puzzling. But that's the season we're in the middle of. We understand that. So going into this Madrid game, was I as confident as I have been years before against Real Madrid? No, we said that. But was we going to back the team? 100%. Was we going to get behind the lads? Of course we are. You know what I mean? Because on our day, we're a match for anyone. But this season's just not been that season. Obviously, with the new signings coming in, there was a little bit of more hope pumped into the veins of the fans. We thought, you know, we've got Nico Gonzalez, Cousinov, you know what I mean, Mamouche. So we've topped up the squad. We're looking okay a little bit. You know what I mean? The lineup came out. There was a lot of debates about the lineup yesterday. Me and Daps on the We Are the South Stand channel just put our team. The amount of people crying about people's opinions online, I just don't understand it. You know what I mean? It's just my team. It's not your team. It's not Pep's team. It's my team. And because I put Akanji at right back, everyone had a meltdown. But guess what? Where did Akanji play? Right back. Did he play well? Yeah. Did the game change when he went off? Yeah. So people really need to chill out online. You know what I mean? It's opinions. Football's about opinions. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But the lineup came out, and the only surprise was obviously it looked like John Stones was going into midfield. Other than that, Foden on the bench, etc., could have been. You know, he's not been the best this season. We get it. But the atmosphere was building up nice. The South Stand underneath was lively. The DJ was getting the tunes going. We asked for the stadium to turn up. You know, we said to the lads, let's get behind the team, and it turned up. And I'm going to address the banner situation, because I've never seen as much bullshit written over a banner in my life. Yeah, let me tell you this. Yeah, that banner did not make Edison kick the ball to Real Madrid. That banner did not make Kovacic and Rico get in a mess and give them a goal. So if you're one of these idiots online that's going, that banner wound Real Madrid up, it really got on their nerves, and look what happened now, you're talking out your ass. Because at the end of the day, people have been crying out for Manchester City fans to show some passion, show some atmosphere, show a pair of balls. So the 1894 group and myself decided, let's push the boundaries a little bit. Let's have a little dig at Real Madrid, not at Vinicius Jr., at Real Madrid. The way they conducted themselves, the way they slagged Rodri off, the way they written big articles in the Madrid press about how Rodri didn't deserve it, the way they tore him apart in the media, the way their president came out and said he didn't deserve it, this, that, and the other, and it was injustice. Yeah. So we thought we'd poke a little bit of fun at them. Do you know what I mean? Let's back our own. We're Manchester City. But no. And it's always going to be a 50-50 thing if you put a banner up. You're either going to look great or you're going to look shit. Depends if you win, depends if you lose. So at the end of the day, after 87 minutes, everyone's raving about the banner, how it got the atmosphere going, how it's got under everyone's skin, how it's on every news channel in the world, how the Madrid TV were fuming about the banner, right? So let's not pretend that this banner's an issue, right? If you want to have a go at anyone about the banner, have a go at me about the banner. They asked my opinion. I said, put that out there, just wind them up. Didn't think anything of it. Because you clearly can't be an old school blue if you haven't got a sense of humour. Do you know what I mean? If there's a lot of foreign accounts who are 1 minute they're Manchester City Kevin De Bruyne, then the Madristas, you know, they change names regular. These accounts are rattled. That is exactly what we wanted to do. Rattle people, to show people that this football club doesn't get knocked about. How many European away games have we been to in the last 10 years where there's been banners up, ruining football, oil money, cheats? We've had all that banners labelled at us. Did we cry about it? No. Did we take it on the chin? Yeah. So when that banner dropped, yeah, the atmosphere was pumping. So for people to go and have a go at the 1894 group, yeah, who were a group of young lads and girls, a lot of them Mancunians, who give up the spare time to come to the stadium and organise banners, etc., to try and get the atmosphere going. For people to have a go at them, yeah, for doing that, what was you doing? So you're sat there tweeting, this is a joke, it makes us look, but what was you doing? You sat at home, your mum, watching the fucking TV, yeah? These people are out here trying to create an atmosphere. You all moan about the atmosphere, but when people are trying to create an atmosphere, you're moaning about it. You can't have it both ways. You know what I mean? If it stays at 2-1 today, everyone's talking about that banner, a great thing, because it ended 3-2. Not because of the banner, by the way. The banner's got fuck all to do with it. Because it ended 3-2 and Edison dropped a bollock and Rico, yeah? Oh, God, that banner really wound them up. It didn't wind them up because we played Tottenham the other month and they brought Rodri on the pitch, yeah, with his Ballon d'Or or whatever. We got fucking beat 4-0. Did that wind Tottenham up? Did that make Tottenham play like Ballon d'Or winners because they've seen Rodri with that? No. So let's not talk nonsense. The banner did exactly what the banner was meant to do. Rattle the tits off everybody associated with Madrid. Yeah? Rattled them up. It hurt them. It got under the skin. If it didn't, they wouldn't mention it. Simple as that. You got Jamie Carragher mentioning it. It's a good job we ain't mentioning things that Jamie Carragher's done, innit? Because fucking hell, we'd be here all night. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's always going to be 50-50. But for people having to go at the 1894, do you know what I mean? Why aren't you having to go at the fucking club? Because that was a big tourist attraction yesterday. You've got Real Madrid fans in the city end. You've got people with clippers haircutting somebody in the stands, yeah? So you'd rather see that as a Manchester City fan. You'd rather see that than see a load of fucking lads and girls trying to get the atmosphere going down the other end. Is that what you're telling me? Because when that banner dropped, that stadium erupted, yeah? Rodri got his phone out. We were up for it. And the atmosphere in the ground was bouncing. So blame Edison, yeah, because he gets paid fucking hundreds of grand a week. Blame Rico Lewis, he's the same, yeah? Blame Pep. But don't blame the 1894 group. Don't blame me because we had the balls to try and do something, yeah? Go and blame who it was, you know what I mean? Manchester City was in control. 87 minutes winning 2-1. Lost the game 3-2. Not because of Vinicius Jr., not because he got a super charge of energy because he seen his ass over Rodri's banner, because Manchester City threw it away. Exactly the same how they've thrown it away in countless games this season. So I'm not going to stand there and let the 1894 get ripped apart off our own fans. Some of the things the 1894 have done over the years, I've not agreed with it. But if I don't agree with it, you know, I'll talk to him and say, well, I didn't really like that. Or I'll keep my mouth shut. But I tell you something, this club would be a lot worse a place if it wasn't for the 1894, let me tell you, because there's nobody else getting off their arse doing anything. There's nobody else organising things. There's nobody else fighting for the tickets and the fans and used to get tickets. So before you go criticising people, think about it. You know what I mean? Think about it. Because I've seen some of the disgusting shit people write to them. And you know what? But I'll be honest with you. For every knobhead that's DM'd me about the banner, I've had 20 others saying, you know what? The banner was great, Steve. It was good. Do you know what I mean? Did we make ourselves look dickheads in the end? No, the team made us look dickheads. The guy shaving someone's barnet in the fucking East stand made us look dickheads. The Real Madrid's all in the family stand with fucking camera phones not celebrating our goal. They made us look dickheads. But that banner didn't. So at the end of the day, you can say what you want about it, but big up to the 1894 for having a pair of balls to go through with an idea, push against the club and do it. So, you know, that's me 10 pence worth on that. I don't even want to talk about it. But you know what? I was proud of it. I was proud of it because it went against the grain, you know what I mean? And I'm sick of going to grounds and seeing banners against Man City, and we sit there and take it. And finally, when we fire one back, oh, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't upset Real Madrid. You shouldn't do this. It's Real Madrid. Fuck Real Madrid. Yeah, fuck Real Madrid. They shown Rodri no respect. Absolutely no respect. Yeah, when it comes to the Ballon d'Or. So at the end of the day, we just made a banner to highlight that Florentino Perez and his goons, yeah, I've got, you know, they need to stop whinging. It happened. And then people sending me pictures of Vinicius Jr. last night with his man of the match trophy. First of all, we all know he wasn't man of the match. We know that, yeah. Second of all, they give it because they started this media thing with a banner. And third of all, he can have his little tiny man of the match trophy, but he ain't got his Ballon d'Or. He ain't got his Ballon d'Or. So it is what it is. We're going to go to Madrid next week. We're going to give it the best. That's what we're going to do, because that's what we do. You know what I mean? We ain't giving up. We're Manchester City Football Club. We fight to the end. But all I'm saying is, for years and years, people moan about the fans and the atmosphere, and you should do this and you should do this, and why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? People are good at talking. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? I could have done that. I could have done that. You've done fuck all. You sat behind your computer screen criticising people who are actually going out and doing stuff. So yeah, I've seen my ass over it. I have, because you've got to give credit to these people. You know what I mean? They get fucking slated if they do something. They get slated if they don't do something. They get slated if they take a megaphone to Paris. They get slated if they don't take a megaphone to Paris. They can't win. They get slated if they call the club out on tickets. They get slated if it's just bullshit. It's bullshit, people. And you've got to understand it. You've got to listen to what I'm saying. Don't react emotionally and type a comment in, yeah, but the banner did this and all that. Think about what I'm saying, yeah? We're all Manchester City fans. This is our club. We tried to help the team. We tried to let these people know they can't fuck about with us, yeah? It worked. For 87 minutes, the stadium was bouncing, bubbling, going. We got it going. We tried to do it against Bruges. They took the banner down. Our own fans took it down, the De Bruyne one. Yeah, it didn't work. The atmosphere was flat. So anyway, the game starts. Did we ride our luck a little bit? Of course we did. They've got the best front three in the world. You know what I mean? Mbappe, Vinicius and Rodrigo. It's dangerous. You know, they had a few chances. We rode our luck. But I felt like John Stones slotting into midfield. Just let me have a brew. Johnny Stones. General John Stones. Johnny Stones in the centre of midfield. I thought I had a load of space. He was dictating the play. Manuel Akanji got a lot of criticism. Can't play him right back. Kept Vinicius Jr. at bay. Blocked a few shots. You know what I mean? Got stuck into him early doors. Ruben Diaz coming in, calming everyone down. Nathan Ake. We looked all right, Blues. We looked all right. I was happy. Did we ride our luck a bit? Of course we did. You know, they're very, very dangerous. You know what I mean? Vinicius went through. He was offside. Ederson skittled him. A couple of chances. I think a couple at the bar. But we're doing all right. And then we scored the goal. You know what I mean? Great work by Grealish. I think he dinked the ball over the top to Josko on the chest. And then Haaland buries it. Dreamland. You know what I mean? Absolute dreamland. We're 1-0 up at home. That is what we wanted. The plan was take something to Madrid. The VAR was a nightmare. 4 or 5 minutes waiting for that. Anyway, it was close, but bang, goal, 1-0. So we're happy with that. We're going at half time. You're thinking, I take a 1-0. I take a 1-1, maybe. We've got to take something back. Anyway, Madrid comes out second half. Kylian Mbappe scores the goal. It was a mad goal. He's hit it off his shin. It was a bit of a mad one. He didn't get the connection he wanted, but he's dropped in. It's 1-1. And then you're thinking to yourself, fucking hell, okay. And then, obviously, the substitutions. Obviously, Grealish went off. Akanji's gone off. Who else went off? Nathan Ake went off. Rico Lewis comes on at right back. You know my thoughts on Rico at the minute. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are scared to say it because he's a young academy lad. But I just feel like he's out of his depth a little bit. You know what I mean? I just feel like putting him up against Vinicius Jr. was a bit mad. People asking for Cousinov to come on at right back. That might have been a solution. He might have roughed Vinicius Jr. up. He might have got sent off. He might have dropped another bollock. We don't know. And but he didn't fill you with confidence, did it, Blues? You know what I mean? When that happens, it doesn't fill you with confidence. You know, Ake's gone off. We're dropping Stones into the back four, who was having a good game, and then Kovacic comes into the midfield. They get their equalising goal, like you say, 1-1, and you're thinking, Okay, fair enough. Phil Foden starts to get a little bit of joy. He goes dancing across the box, gets brought down in the box, penalty. Fucking dreamland, Blues, dreamland. Bury this, 2-1, Bernabeu, happy days. Haaland steps up under all the pressure, you know what I mean, buries it. 2-1 City. And Madrid looked a little flat after that, I thought. I thought that like was a bit of a dagger. I thought they were thinking, you know what, we'll take the 2-1 back to the Bernabeu. I think they would have been happy with that. And the City end was bouncing, everyone was singing, going mad. And you're thinking, right, people coming up, 2-1, that'll do. Won't it, Steve? We've got something to defend in the Bernabeu and that. I'm thinking, great. That flight on Monday, I'm going to look forward to it. And then all madness breaks loose again. The same thing that has happened all season. This is not a one-off incident, by the way. I listed the games at the beginning of this. This is what I'm trying to tell you. We're doing this all season. How many times are they going to go in the dressing room after the game with having dropped points or dropped winning positions to losing positions? What are they saying in there after that? How many times are people saying things? You know, we're looking comfortable. Edison tells everyone we're going long. We all go up the pitch waiting for the big kick. He tries to do some mad scissor slice kick straight to them. Bang, they scored again. Brahim Diaz, ex-City player, 2-2. Another kick in the bollocks off Real Madrid. It happens a lot. We might as well just stand there, take our fucking duds off and let them volley us in the fucking nats. Because that's what happens with them all the time. We're just giving gifts. I said it on the preview. We don't want to be giving any more gifts away. Gift, 2-2. And you're thinking, fucking hell. People are pissed off. People are angry. Do you know what I mean? We've done the hard work. We've got behind the team from the stands. 87 minutes. We're winning 2-1. Brilliant stuff. We'll take that to Madrid. Everyone leaves the stadium happy. Everyone's talking about the banner being brilliant and fucking brilliant this and go Madrid and all that. No, what happens again? We fuck it up. Not the banner. The banner didn't come on the pitch and do a misplaced pass. We fucked it up. Manchester City FC fucked it up. Kovacic with a stupid pass back to Rico. Rico should have really met it, I think. I've gone through it. He's lost the ball to Vinicius Jr., who dinks it over Edison. And John Stones is behind. Bellingham can't touch him. Bellingham taps it in. 3-2. So we've gone from the 87th minute of winning 2-1 to the 91st minute, we're getting beat 3-2. It's the Man City way. It's the banner's fault, apparently. But see what I'm saying? How ridiculous it sounds. You know what I mean? How ridiculous it sounds. So the only fucking people that threw us under the bus there were the players. They cannot manage a game. The game management this season has been so poor. Of all the seasons watching City in the last decade, one thing that has never, ever, ever been a problem was game management. And I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something now. Looking at that team last night near the end, our legs had gone. It looked like Masters football. You know, when you see Masters football on ITV or whatever it was, and you had the old players walking around and just thinking it about, that's what we looked like. We had no energy left. Do you know what I mean? We've got to admit some of these players are not going to be here next season. But they're here now, and we get behind them. But it's half time. It's half time. Am I confident of going to the Bernabeu? I'm not confident, but I'm going to back the team. I'm going to be there with the lads and the girls, and we're going to get behind them, and we're going to try and win it. That's all we can do. You know what I mean? But we need to see something from our players. We need to see something from our players. There's a lot of talking going on about what we should be doing. You need to go and do it. This season has been a nightmare. We're out of the title race. Do you know what I mean? We're out of the League Cup. We're in the FA Cup and we're in this. We've got to fight for something. Top 4 is a priority. I'm sorry it is. If we don't get top 4, it's a problem. Financially, I think it's a problem. If you all want these new signings and players coming in and that, top 4 is a must. But the game management this season's not been good enough. You let me know, Blues, in the comments below what you think and if I'm being harsh. I tried to be positive on here and I tried to keep everyone together. But I'm not happy with this siege mentality when something doesn't quite go right, then we all pile into our own. You know what I mean? Nobody else does that. You see TIFO displays all around the world. Do you think when they get beat that their own fans pile into them for doing it? No. So I'm not wearing it, and it's disgusting. And I've seen a few people that I know piling into it. So when I see you at the ground, I'm going to just say, what's your agenda with it? You know what I mean? Get behind our own. They can't win. They're in a fucking lose-lose situation. No matter what they do, no one's ever happy. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, that's my 2 pence worth on the banner. But if you have a go at me at the banner, have a go at me about the banner. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, we did it. It got the atmosphere up and we were winning 2-1. We did our job as far as I'm concerned. The players let us down. Not the fans, the players. Yeah? But this fucking tourist attraction, which is become now at the Etihad Stadium, yeah, I'm more concerned about that. Not more concerned about the 1894 and banners. I'm concerned about that. How's he a guy filming another guy cutting his hair in the stadium? Is football gone now? Is this what we've come to? It's taking the piss. How is the Real Madrid fans all over the stadium? How does that happen? Yeah, they didn't even sell out their own end. They had 2,000 empty seats in their own end, but they're all in our end. How does that work? You know what I mean? That South stand, coach load after coach load after coach loads coming in. Scotland, yeah, wherever. All young kids and that's fine. Where are they getting the tickets from and how are they getting the tickets in Scotland? You know, what's going on with that? There's not any local kids in Manchester around here this way can go to the game, you know? And they're all shouting Real Madrid. They're in our end. They're all walking over the bridge at the Etihad the other week against someone shouting the rival names of the team. I know they're only kids, but, you know, what are we doing? These lads there screaming for tickets. You can't even transfer a ticket to your mate anymore. You need a fucking degree in science and fucking mathematical fucking engineering to transfer your ticket to your mate. You know what I mean? There's tickets every week that nobody uses because it's that much hard work because your mate's not got an account and you can't do this and you can't transfer this, or you've got to transfer it to Dave who's got to walk your mate round to scan him in. It's a load of bullshit. The ticket situation's fucked at the game. It's fucked. I don't care if anyone from the club watches it and wants to fucking moan about it at me. I don't give a shit. I'm telling you the truth. It's fucked. We offered to talk to people at the club and try and iron it out. Nobody wants to know. Nobody's asked. Do you know what I mean? Nobody's bothered. As long as there's somebody in that seat, doesn't matter where they're from, what they're doing, who they're linked to, it's fine. But then if they get wound up or someone goes around punching them up because they're away fans, it'll be us lot getting banned. But you're getting provoked in your own end. You're getting provoked in your own end. You're going to Man City to watch the game, to support your team. There's Real Madrid fans sat round you, jumping up and down and filming it and that. You think that's normal? So the energy you got for the banner, get the energy into an email to the club. Get the energy into the club. Tell them about your experiences. Tell them what it's like. Everyone's telling me. I'm here telling you. So, you know, call it out. Email the club. Tell them you're disgruntled. Tell them about you can't get a ticket. Tell them you can't transfer tickets to your mate. It's because I have. I've told them. You know what I mean? But they ain't listening to me. But all these other content creators out there, yeah, Manchester City content creators out there, you all watch the channels. Is any of them calling it out? No. A lot of them don't go. So they don't understand. They don't see it. They don't see these problems. Do you know what I mean? But this is what I'm saying. They've got a platform. Call it out. All pull together. Write a letter to the club. Let's try and sort it out. But all I'm saying is, you know, people having a go at a fucking banner, but a guy's cutting someone's hair in the stand and everyone thinks that's hilarious. The fucking game's gone. The game's gone. And if that's what the modern day Manchester City supporter is now, where you'll film someone cutting someone's hair in the ground, and then, but you're criticising 1894 for trying to get the atmosphere up, then game's gone. But anyway, listen, we've got to go to Madrid next week and we've got to believe. That's it. Pep's got it wrong there. The players know what they need to do. Frustrated the fans was coming out the ground. People were pissed off. I know people are angry. I've got messages of people. I've been messaging people all night talking about the game and that. But that's what we need to do. Be civil. Talk about the match. You know, get involved. How can we make it better? What do we need to do? Because the fans were brilliant. Everyone was brilliant that wanted to sing. That south stand and then them corners round there carry that stadium. Carry that stadium. The rest of it was a fucking joke. An absolute fucking joke. And you know it was. And, you know, and I get messages from people, unfortunately, sat in them sections, filming, saying, Steve, look at this, look at this. 6 or 7 lads in front, all FaceTiming people in Spain. People with Man United screensavers on the phones and shit like that. Mad. But I'm just a fan. I don't know what the answer is. I'm not qualified. I don't know. I got my season ticket. I pay it every week. I'm in the South Stand. I'm surrounded by people that love the club like me and get behind it. I'm surrounded by the 1894. I'll happily stand with the 1894 every single day of the fucking week, rather than someone getting their hair cut and a fucking skin fade in the East Stand, or someone drinking a fucking latte in the middle of the game in the Tunnel Club. Says me drinking a coffee on the stream. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. And all we can keep doing is keep going, keep supporting. But if there's someone at the club listening, you know, this was from the heart. I'm just telling you the truth. You know, I'm all for people coming to support Manchester City from anywhere in the world. If you come and support, I said it a few weeks ago, there was a guy in front of me in the South Stand. He was from Nigeria. The guy was mental. He did not stop all game, bouncing. He had Sean Golter shirt on. City. He's what I want. Every day of the week is what I want. Him loves Manchester City, bounces for Manchester City, gets behind the lads, dead positive guy, brilliant. Give me 2,000 of people like him, yeah, from anywhere in the world that they want to do that, no problem with it. But fucking Dave getting his fucking wig chopped in the stand because it's on TikTok, nah. We had it the other year. Astrid Wet, these YouTubers in the City End. Angry Ginger was there with a Real Madrid shirt on. I Show Speed was there with a Real Madrid shirt on. They're taking the piss. But apparently our banner's it's a bit sensitive. You've upset a few people with that. You can't do that. It's Real Madrid. Oh my God. Fuck off, people. Come on. Be real. Let's be real. Yeah? Let's be real. Back our own. Yeah? Did we get egg on our face because we got beat? Of course you did. You're always going to get egg on your face if you fucking get beat and you do a banner at the opposition. But so what? It rattled them to the core and it did its job. But let's back our own. Let's back the 1894. Show them some support. If you see people in the comments, you know, this banner bin, shoot them down. Say, listen, the banner didn't lose. The banner's nothing. The banner's gone. The players fucking lost us the game. They lost us the game. So just move on. That's what I'm saying. No doubt on the comments on this. My comments, your banner didn't do this. Your banner, it's boring. And then people get on me, why are you letting the comments like? Because I don't read them. If I see some, I just scroll past. All we've got to look forward to is sticking together. Stick together. This is what I'm saying. Stick together as fans. If it doesn't go our way, that is even more when you've got to stick together. We've had worse results than this season. Losing 3-2 to Real Madrid when you're winning 2-1 in the 87th minute is not as bad as losing 2-1 to that Man United team. It is not as bad as losing 4-0 at the Etihad to Spurs. Yeah, it is not as bad as being 3-0 up against Feyenoord and drawing 3-3. It's not as bad as losing to Juventus in Turin, a really poor Juventus team. Do you know what I mean? Brighton's done us. Bournemouth's done us. So, you know, Arsenal done us 5-1. So, yeah, it's a bad result. But story of the season. It's the story of the season. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please tune in to We Are the South Stand MCFC, the new MCFC channel tonight. There's a panel show on. We'll be going through everything again. If you want your say, come on. It's live, 8 o'clock. Come on and let's talk about it. No fucking ranting and raving and all that. You know, I'll rant and rave on here. It's my channel. I'll do what I want. But on there, we'll talk about it tonight. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, come on and let's talk about it. If you have an experience at the match last night that you weren't happy with, come on, let's talk about it. But one thing we need to do is stick together. One thing we need to do is back our own. And the 1894, I stand with them every day of the week because I respect what they're doing. So please hit a like, please subscribe. Please subscribe to the new channel at Big Steve MCFC and at We Are the South Stand MCFC. And we've got to look forward to Newcastle. We've got a big few weeks coming up. Newcastle, Liverpool, you know what I mean? Villa, Spurs. top four is in the balance. If we've got to get results, we've got to get through it. Did we look a little bit better than we have done the last few weeks? I thought we did last night, and I feel like we're getting there. But yet again, we're not going to be safe at 2-1, 1-0 in any game, because the old Manchester City mentality from fucking back in the day is kicking in, and we're just blowing our own feet off. So, yeah. Anyway, I've had my rant. You know what I mean? I've argued with the world this morning. And yeah, it's what it is. I'm as disappointed as you. But Monday we fly. Madrid, we'll see you out there playing me all square. And fingers crossed. And keep praying. Love yous all. See you in a bit.